ESPN. SMU, winners of 6 straight, 13 of their last 16, taking on Florida Atlantic. Fresh off their run to the Final Four a season ago, as we take a look at the updated conference standings as of tonight. And here we go from Boca, a big one in the American Athletic Conference tonight, with 2 teams that have their eyes set on March Madness.
This feels like a club in here. We have dudes with Flamingo suits on. Lord knows what they're smuggling in here.
Phelps off the mark to start, and the rebound Smith. It's a Florida Atlantic team that is going with a different lineup tonight. Jalen Gaffney starts for the first time since January the 6th against Charlotte. And a wide open look inside.
If you move the basketball well, Golden might be the beneficiary of a lot of good ball movement.
Picked off by Weatherspoon. Here comes Davis.
So that's a good start if you're an FAU fan. Numbers. I trust my eyeballs. I trust what I see in basketball. Yet that doesn't really matter anymore. And who you are as of late should matter more than now than ever before.
Harris rims in a 3. The Butler transfer, who's been this team's SMU scored over 100 points. You did that game over the weekend against Memphis. 5 players in double figures. And a foul underneath on the lob attempts.
For sure. Look at what they've done over the last 2 years. That was my way of honoring the graph or whatever was on the screen. But the truth is, SMU right now is a byproduct of what they started building last year. Rob Lanier did a terrific job of getting guys to buy in, to stay when he came in, and he started to build culture. He started to create a toughness. And that carried over into this season when you keep players. So, A, you kept some guys, you built something exciting, and I'm going to say you're seeing it pay off this season.
Harris, one of the guys that they have added. Well, this place is juiced up. It seats 2,900 as Davis goes to the rack. Rebound Harris. Up ahead to Ricardo. Right, sent away by Martin. But there was contact there and a foul called.
That it wasn't. I like to change the rules. I want to see offensively if FAU, they've missed a couple shots. Dusty May knows it too. Look at this. They're playing freely on the offensive end. You start to match toughness with physical play, you foul.
Greenlee, extra pass. Boyd it through.
This year, he had that one extra pass.
Florida Atlantic tops in the conference in threes made per game, nearly 10 in conference play, and a nice turnaround jumper from Keon Ambrose Hilton, the second-year Alabama transfer.
That's not going to be what does it.
Hudson through contact, draws a foul.
It's a good wall up. So you can't give that foul. These are plays at the rim where we're trying to get that cleaned up.
Had 11 steals in the win against Memphis on Sunday.
Some of those were giveaways.
Boyd driving +1.
So there's the physicality. There's the tough.
Dusty May Wright tries a 3.
Able to lay out as a broadcaster as I talk after the made basket and loud crowd. I promise I'll do it.
First bucket of the night.
East to west. And as that defense starts chasing the basketball, Golden's going to be open. That's good. That's tough. That is a really big boy finish going right.
And now numbers for SMU. Phelps +1 for Zurich Phelps, and a chance at a 3-piece.
Zurich Phelps
transferring on to Memphis. So over the last 2 seasons,
I want to stop talking to him. So sometimes, Dallin, I tone it down a bit. You know, but when I'm in with you, Mr. Ivy Leaguer, I feel like I got to level up, right? You got to put the cheat code in and be a little bit more philosophical.
there is Lanier's son. Very similar, except they're in the top 40 in the net.
Yeah.
So the metrics like them, and they're getting hot. They've won 13 of their last 16, and that's a needed bucket by Brandon Weatherspoon. It stops a 9-0 SMU run.
SMU is right there in the top 40, and FAU's in the top 40. Tough time arguing that these aren't NCAA tournament teams.
Harris, nifty move. Great footwork by the Butler transfer.
Maybe not yet. Start to extend a bit. Start to put a little pace on the game.
Or just do that.
Well, that's going to be there because you can't help pack it without slowing your pace down. That's a good move.
Friendly roll off the back iron for Chuck Harris, who's shown his full bag offensively in the opening 10 minutes. Gaffney goes right back the other way in his first start in over
else and then some. He's a winner. How do you define winners anymore? Well, they do the things that are necessary that allow you to win.
Phelps with 5. Rising above more.
I consider overseas high level still pro.
Golden fouled underneath by Tyreek Smith.
Weight matchup right here.
No doubt. Feels like it. And the fan Texas A&M. This is when the season gets.
And Gaffney comes in understanding that everything's established. He's got to find a way to fit, kind of assimilate to this group. But I think teams have started to figure out this is how we're going to play.
Hello, Brandon Weatherspoon got his hands in there, and Martin comes away with it for FAU. Martin off the box. Oh, yeah!
I don't even want to talk. What the heck am I going to say about that? Holy smokes.
You see Elijah Martin coming down the lane, and it's just you and him. Won a flamingo costume. They're $25.99 on Amazon, according to Tony D, our producer.
Right, good, he does it all. Why don't you add it to the cart?
4 to shoot. Oh, that's a big-time shot by Jalen Smith from downtown.
He gave the bench a little bit of a look, and it's like, yo, man, like, do that 1 out of 10. Relax.
Martin in the paint where FAU has
things with Rosado out around the top of the perimeter. He's a great passer, so you can lift the defense and make reads off of that. He's going to find the open spot. He'll throw to the open spot. And Elijah Martin was the beneficiary.
Smith with a blow-by. Different matchup. It is number 9 UCLA. Harris sent away by Vlad Golden. And still 20 on the timer for SMU. Picked off by Elijah Martin. First half, SMU made 7 straight field goals. They've now gone 1 for their last 8 offensively.
I mean, look, the game, you settle in the game, and then it comes down to can you play, can you execute. And you have guys like that. Not Al Davis, one of the shifty.
Florida, 15 of those 20 in the second half. Nearly willed his team to a victory after they trailed by as many as 25. Chuck Harris having a first half in double figures with 11.
Having a good first half, but it's kind of starting to play the way of FAU. You just feel it. You feel it in the reality that there's a stinking national or Final Four banner hanging up there. And Ford able to get out and run, and you're putting the defense in a bad spot. SMU hasn't been able to dictate the game. FAU has, and that's what I pay the most attention to.
Open 3, Boyd.
And if there's some... See, if you're SMU, you need to get a good one here.
Hudson, a tough take.
Finish.
The Georgia State transfer to Davis.
Oh, boy.
Lorient was teeing up a alley-oop jam.
I'll tell you, one of the things, if you're SMU, that's a nice response. If you're SMU, you don't want to allow really good game.
Half.
Let's see it play out.
There's John L. Davis, who has been terrific. Drawing a double team. Boyd the floater. Rosado the rebound. Puts it in for the big fella. Be that guy.
I think he is because of the different dynamic he brings on the offense.
Phelps gets it into the hands of Chuck Harris, this team's leading scorer in the first half with 11.
I like it, the run and jump.
5 and shoot. Right, a 3. And a whistle underneath, and it goes 7 seconds to end the half. Harris, the inbounder, having some issues. Gets it into Wright. Wright, a deep step back, and it rejected. Brennan Lorient in a half-court heave. Won't go for Davis. How about that defensive effort for the sophomore from Ocala, Florida?
Yeah, Florida. And you know Rob Lanier is fully aware of FAU's capabilities in that regard.
They went on a 15-0 run in that game. In less than 2 minutes. And Elijah Martin, as is Smith, goes right into the chest of Golden, but rimmed it out.
I like the idea. He's just got to be strong and soft at the same time, right? You go hard, then you got to have soft touch on the finish. Look out. There's the roll.
Oh, zips it into Golden, who draws a foul. All set up by the craftiness.
In a way, the way they play, it's almost like that Golden has to roll hard, occupy the backside defender, then you get open threes on the skip. To take, absorb, and then learn how to function with it.
Edwards sent away by Golden. Second opportunity. Edwards reloads. Third effort. It's Smith. Trying to go over Golden. And
I like the wizard part.
You've been known for that a time or two. Golden a 2. A one-hand jam.
Yeah, they're kicking the mess out of these bleachers, too.
Smith, spin side goal. Wow. Yes, sir. Counted in the foul.
Good, tough release. Bat balls out, getting tips with his length.
Martin almost lost it. 3 to shoot. Gaffney a deep 3.
Kind of smooth fighting. I don't know, but if you look it up, you'll kind of see it in his game. There's a fluidity where the ball doesn't stop. He's got something else in him, and I think it's what makes him so dangerous and hard to figure out. You can't really guys, and 3 players go with him in the basketball. Then he directs traffic to Golden down low. He really sees the game pretty clear, and I think that's the maturation of being in this program for so long.
Martin creating space, makes it in.
Up and down contest where you feel like you have to get, all 9 points back in one play.
You said to me before the game, on a great backdoor feed, and a hesitation paid off by Martin. You said style.
I thought was one of the best basketball games of the year. If they can control the way, and I say dictate the game, right, if you can dictate the way the game's played, you become heavily favored.
Davis forcing the issue, throws it up and in. And the rebound, Ricardo Wright.
This is a good situation to get one, right? Get some movement. Get one that you like.
Phelps was so quick. In the top 25 showdown for Pauley Pavilion tonight. Phelps 10 points on 4 of 9, averaging right around 15 per game, leading this team. Here he is with a basketball. It's tough. A tough shot with the left hand won't go, but the tap back is good by Ambrose Hilton. SMU had to change and dictate the pace of this game. They couldn't get caught in what FAU does so well, and that's get up and down the floor as Lanier cans a 3 from the corner. And extra pass. Martin pays it from downtown.
I'm going to say, without China.
For SMU. Inside to Golden. And he draws 2. And that might be something extracurricular. Dusty May wants the officials to talk about it. Ambrose Hilton spiked the ball after the play. 2 free throws coming out of halftime.
And by odd, you mean just ridiculous. Because to get control of the game is get ahead of it.
Really tough shot altered by Golden.
Well, it's not really his game off the bounce.
Golden fighting for positioning. Gets it from Martin. And the left hand is good.
Yeah, good kind of repost situation where he had the seal on the block, but they were too close to each other to make that pass. Go high-low, and he just turned that seal. Better position, easy finish.
12 points now for Golden. And
there
Chuck Harris has Golden. Back out. Inside to Golden. Oh, just missing out on an and one opportunity. He is working hard in the rest of the game. See 8 Eastern, all on ESPN and the app on Saturday.
But
it's Lanier, Tyreek Smith, Harris, Wright, and Jalen Smith as Lanier makes it 3.
Lanier's hit 2 big ones. It's either a 10-point game or a 7-point game. That's a big shot when they needed it.
Brandon Weatherspoon with a 2-hand jam. Harris scoops it inside, and Tyreek Smith pays it off.
This is nuts. We had flamingos behind it. This is a great party. And in a way, it's like Grand Canyon has it going on, where their basketball is an event.
Tonight, standing room crowd. Golden. He has been unstoppable in the paint in the second half. And Golden, 40-24 in favor of the Owls.
I'll say becoming, huh?
I guess it has been since the start. Open look. Ambrose Hilton smartly draws a foul. Oh, it was not. He did use his other hand.
Yeah, he did.
1,000 yards, ran for 4,000 as a quarterback.
Look at him.
Trying to bounce back from a loss against South Florida over the weekend. Rosado, a fadeaway jumper. Weatherspoon fighting for it. Point comes away with it. Another second opportunity.
Dagger.
Team in the conference, -4 tonight. Really, that story has permeated to second chance points. 22-4 in favor of the home team.
Oh, I'm not sure. This is nuts. Although some guys are better when you don't make them think. Just go play.
First field goal in 3 minutes, and it won't go for Phelps, but 2 shots coming anyway for SMU, and now some chippiness.
Score may feel more like 20.
Especially.
It's where you want to keep the game close so you can be solid and not have to gamble.
Late in the timer for Rosado, and he is rejected by Hudson. 3 seconds on the timer, but they're going to say.
And now a bucket, you feel like this is more of a basketball game. If you can crack into this a little bit before the under 4, another foul.
Phelps draws a foul on the drive, and he is going back to the free throw line. And that is the 3rd foul on Brandon Weatherspoon. Anticipate a little run here from SMU down the stretch, but they got to make the free throws.
It's good possession for SMU.
Wright steps into a 3. And a foul underneath will go against the big fella, Vlad Golden.
And when we're talking to Dusty May, I have one that I say, shots. If you run good action that gets you consistently good shots, they become clappable misses.
Down 9, less than 4 minutes to play. And another offensive rebound. Leads to another 3.
Get away,
Martin puts it in.
I love that they found him again, right? You get it back. There's something about you shoot the ball with better confidence and conviction.
Phelps from the top of the key. His first 3 of the game comes with 3.5 minutes to play.
It's like you got something on this game you want to tell me about?
No, sir. Chuck Harris.
Tough.
He's got something on the line, trying to will
It's a good basketball team.
Davis almost lost it. Inside to Golden. Great positioning. And 2 shots coming for the junior. John, he's a load. Still taken tonight.
Yeah, that's true. Well, you don't want to wear those. That's all that stuff. Black and white. I wish. I would have had a longer career then.
Phelps through contact. Forcing the issue. It will go against Elijah Martin.
But it also stops the clock, and it kind of disrupts a little.
They have won 6 straight. Still in search of their first quad 1-1 of the season. Meanwhile, FAU currently projected by Joe Lenardi as an 8 seed in the upcoming NCAA tournament.
Like FAU's continued quick action. That's how you play to win, not play not to lose.
Chuck Harris with 15. Defended by Greenlee. Ambrose Hilton, tough shot, altered by Golden, and then he draws a foul to their practice facility.
He's
this offseason transferring over from Georgia
as well. He's got good energy.
Golden makes them both. Back to a 9-point game, less than 90 seconds to play.
It's like positively negative energy. I kind of dig it.
Oh, and it goes back to FAU. That's touched by Chuck Harris.
You think there's going to be a trap on the first catch. That was a quick foul.
Surprised by that?
Well, I don't think they wanted that foul.
Harris off the dribble. Cradles it, rims it out. It's been that type of night for SMU. And desperation time for the Mustangs. Interesting not to see a foul here. They're going to play it out. 10 on the timer.
Well, you go for the steal first, and then you're almost committed to it.
Open look for Greenlee. Rebound Martin. Davis a 3. Wright finally corrals, but only 30 seconds left for SMU. Harris. And that might do it from Boca. And Jalen Gaffney will go.
Why? Because he respects the heck out of his opponent. And I think you see that in this. I just think this could become a very good basketball conference. And it would help to really showcase how good these teams are. And SMU's been terrific this year.
Well, their 6-game win streak will come to a close. Florida Atlantic back in the win column. A hard-fought victory for Dusty May in Boca, holding serve. A projected 8 seed in the NCAA tournament.